So you had or are having a knee replacement, and where should you be at 1 and 3 months? Hello and welcome back. I'm Adam Rosen. Thanks again for tuning into the channel. If you have been following the channel for a while, you've seen that lately I've been putting out a bunch of shorts, and a few of those have talked about the milestones that patients have at 1 and 3 months after knee replacement surgery. And what I realized is that I covered those topics 5 years ago in 2021. And wow, did I look young. Lots have changed since then. So I thought maybe I'd revisit and cover both milestones in one video. So if you had a knee replacement and you're recovering, or if you're thinking about or scheduled to have a knee replacement, a lot of patients wonder where you're going to be. Like, what is normal at point A and point B? So, for all of my 1 month recovery patients in the office, they do get a digitized information sheet about this sent through their portal. And they also get this given to them by their medical assistant when they're roomed in the office. And I try to make sure that patients are aware of this. But number one, at 1 month, you should be off of narcotics. And for some people, they're surprised to hear that, but you should be off narcotics by 1 month. You're probably still taking acetaminophen and an anti-inflammatory or both because you still have some pain, but you should not require narcotics. The other things are things that I've covered in the sort of typical expectations after knee replacement is your knee will feel warm. That's still normal. You might still have night pain. You're going to have some numbness along the lateral aspect of the scar, and the scar might be sensitive. The knee has a round appearance. It might still be a little swollen, but even if it's not full of fluid, it might have a round appearance due to inflammation. So those are all sort of normal expectations at 1 month. You should be off of a cane. Now, if you were walking without a cane before surgery, you probably used a walker for a couple days and a cane for a couple weeks, but at this point, you should be off of it. But I always forewarn my patients that it's not uncommon for me to see people walk in with the cane at 1 month and say they haven't been using it, but they used it today because they were coming to the office and they weren't sure how long the drive or the walk would be from the parking lot into the office. You should be coming to the tail end of physical therapy, and your knee should be close to straight, what we call extension, looking for close to 0 degrees at this point. And you should have about 110, 115 degrees of bend if you had normal motion before surgery. It's still common for patients to use ice at the end of the day or after therapy, or sometimes they'll use heat to get rid of some of the stiffness. It's also a nice tool to use before physical therapy to warm the knee up. And for most patients, if the incision looks good, I'm giving them scar desensitization techniques, and I have a whole video on that. If the scar is mature, they can get into a pool and submerge it or in a hot tub. It's usually 4 to 6 weeks for most patients if you have normal healing. And driving, if you were driving before surgery, if it's your right knee, I always kind of tell patients it's around the 4 to 6 week mark. But if you have great range of motion and great strength, it's fine. If it's your left knee, usually can drive a little bit earlier, 2 to 4 weeks. But that is the normal recovery at the 1 month mark. Okay, let's talk now about those of you that are 3 months. Many of us surgeons see patients in the 3 to 4 month mark. So this kind of fits for all of you. What I always tell patients is you should be 80 to 90% recovered. So if you ran into an old friend that you hadn't seen in a while and they said, "Hi, how are you doing?" You would probably say, "I'm doing fine, but my knee is sore because I just had it replaced 3 months ago." But you should be done physical therapy, off canes and walkers, off medications, back to normal activities, but you're still aware of your knee. You might still have some stiffness first thing in the morning, achiness at the end of the day. Those things are normal. When it comes to motion, at this point, you should be pretty much straight and you should have about 120 degrees of bend. And that's for folks that had normal range of motion before surgery. The other thing is I teach patients this cross-legged stretch. Okay, so for most folks, they can get bending and straightening, but putting on shoes and socks requires a little bit of pivoting. So what I have patients do in the office with me is they'll cross their leg, taking this hand, the opposite hand of the knee, put it on your ankle to hold it over your knee. The knee will usually be up like this, and you'll take this hand and you'll push with just 1 pound of pressure, just so the knee pivots and flexes a little bit. You'll hold for about 30 seconds. And what I recommend to patients is you do this 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because you're sitting in a chair. And if you do that for 2, 4, 6 weeks, then putting on shoes and socks becomes easy. And if you're enjoying this content, be sure to leave a thumbs up. You can click the little subscribe button in the notifications tab so you get alerted when new videos like this come out. And for the last part of my discussion at that 3-4 month mark, is I tell patients that you've done the work to get the range of motion. Now it's time to work on strength and endurance. And what I always stress to people is, usually in part of the recovery, you have set aside time for physical therapy. And when you've carved that time into your schedule, now take that time and make that regular exercise, whether or not it's taking a walk or going to the gym, using a bicycle, going swimming, but do some type of physical exercise. It's recommended that you get 30 to 60 minutes of exercise every day. And most people don't come anywhere close to that. So you've set the time aside these past 3 months. Try to continue that for the rest of your life. And when it comes to returning to work, folks that are working when they're going through knee replacement surgery, for the majority of folks, you can go back to work at 3 months. If you're a heavy labor, it might be closer to 4 months. But I always stress to patients that just realize, if you go back to work at 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, it's going to be hard, especially the first week. So I do recommend trying to go back part-time, whether or not that's 5 days a week for half days or 3 days a week for a couple weeks. And just realize, when you come home, you're going to be exhausted, your knee's going to be sore. And as you build up your strength, stamina, and endurance, you will start to feel back to normal and more like your normal self. And the last word of advice that I'll give you, and this kind of works at the 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, are big box stores. I cannot tell you the number of times we have gotten phone calls from patients that have complained of waking up with increasing pain, increasing swelling, increasing symptoms, not realizing that they did anything wrong. And we always ask the question, did you go to Costco? Yeah, actually went to Costco yesterday. That's what did it. You drove to Costco, you stood on a concrete floor for half hour, 45 minutes, got all your stuff, stood in line, went to the parking lot, put your stuff in the car, came home, took all that stuff in the house, put it all away. And that little bit of activity, just like returning to work, which are normal things that are taken for granted before surgery, can cause symptoms in a knee that's recovering from a knee replacement. So I hope you found this information helpful and insightful and answered some of your questions. If you have any other signs, symptoms that you personally experienced, leave them in the show notes. Let other people that are reviewing the comments see that they're not alone and that you also went through these symptoms. And as always, thanks again for watching. I'm Adam Rosen. Until next time, stay safe.